Hello, everyone. RBG Kim getting here back with some more Final Fantasy 16. I've been saying Final Fantasy 7 for so long. You can't fault me for about to say 7 there. But yeah. Anyway, guys, in the previous video, we started the Rising Tide DLC, and we actually did some side content as well, just a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. It's really good. I'm really liking this so far. It's nice to get back into the groove of this game. I'm still trying to get my bearings of the game because, you know, it's been so long since I played it, so I can't wait. Alright, let us go and continue onward with the Rising Tide.
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
Okay.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Whoa. The Dark Gate. Oh my god.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an Eikon of water gets angry?
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
Joshua? Joshua's really trying to impress this person, and I can't fault him. I can't fault him. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Those are the tomberries.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Oh, fuck! Dude, look at that though. Damn, boy. Oh, these I love the designs of the tomberries. I'm gonna say that straight up. I think the tomberries are fantastic. I cannot wait till we meet the Tomberry King, which I know is gonna happen. What's on this side? Oh yeah, that's my projectile. Right. That's my projectile block. Hello? Bleh. Whoopsie doodles. Well, it doesn't help that my health wasn't even at full.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
So my health wasn't at full. Like, I was in a village, I thought my health...
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked.
Did you hear that, girl?
And now my health is full. You know, I feel like it should have been full, like, before I left out. I don't think. We lost all that health from the one encounter that we had prior. Then again, I could be wrong. Anyway, let me get that run back.
Won't be easy, Clive.
Nice try. Just what I needed.
My Raging Fist, I think I used that to also... That could be used as a block, right? I just want to be sure. Blocking enemy attack with this step 4 increases the potency of falling punches. Yep. We'll do the massive... Go aura, 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 aura.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Whoa.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape. You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
I wonder if I will be able to go down there, or if this is just areas I can't go to at some point. Although it feels like I should be able to go to some of these places. Like this one feels like I should be able to go. I don't know. This feels like it'll be like a way to go from there to there. That's what it feels like anyway. I feel like we'll be going to the Dark Gate at some point, most likely. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll probably be able to go everywhere. That's an Amentos. Ow, 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 ow.
I needed that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm getting back into the groove of it. Oh yeah, I'm getting back into the groove of it. Hells yeah.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
The surge. The surge. A lone wave rise to eternity, cursed never to break. The hands of time having stilled the rage of its Tortured creator. Honestly, I just can't wait to try out Leviathan's moves. The Surge.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Oh, great.
The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Why does it go quickly here? God damn.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Alright, nothing new that we haven't already seen here. Though there probably will be some new stuff later on.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
I'm curious as to, like, I wonder if it's like, I feel like there could be some like some side content, like side quests that could unlock once we're done with the main quest here, which, I mean, I will cover them. So. Oh my lord.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Aw. Poor baby.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Walis's Eikon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
Well.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the Eikon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Damn, we're going straight to the Leviathan fight? Okay.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. It's going to be all right.
Aww.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the Eikon inside me. But something's wrong.
Yeah, bro.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Alright, time to test the Leviathan stuff. The power of water! Clive has claimed a portion of the Eikon's Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspects of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Crosswell. An inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Ability details are found in the abilities tab in the main menu. Leviathan's feat. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon to Clive's off arm at sea spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes at enemies at great distances. Press square in this state to unleash a tidal torrent. Multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures. While pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water, a tidal stream, an enemy situated just outside melee range. Tidal gauge. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable while the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but you can refill quicker by pressing circle. Time a second press perfectly with the on-screen prompt to immediately fill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited animation for a short period of time. Tidal gauge is also replenished when successfully executing a precision dodge. While using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll into the air, extending the dodge even further. Tidal Torrent can be used while rolling by pressing triangle.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just an egg, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Friends.
Nice try.
Nice. Okay, it's not bad. I actually really like the... I really like it. So... So I'll be making a... I think I'll be making a set with Phoenix,
All right.
Titan, and
It
Leviathan.
seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Flow.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Hall. Upheaval's really good too. But I like my Raging Fist, and you know what? Fuck it, we're going to give it Earthen Fury. Leviathan channeled. Abyssal Tear. Rip or tear. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky deeps of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm that hones onto nearby enemies. Deluge, just power that one up more. Crosswell, power that one up a bit more. Tsunami! Conjure a wool wave of titanic proportions to swallow up and spit out all enemies caught in the surf. 6,000 in order to get that one to be mastered. I still don't know Flames of Rebirth. Well, goddamn. But then again, I also don't know Aerial Blast or Judgment Bolt or Giga Flare or Zetsu or Dancing Steel. I guess that's what it's called. I thought it was Zetsuken was his thing. But I guess Zetsuken is like something that always is there, so.
Look there! The tree's back!
We'll get that Leviathan fight yet. Oh, I can't wait for it.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
Is our story the one that brought us here? After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his Eikon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on.
That looks like just like Jill's model, but with
So
different
armed
hair.
with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay. Or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mothercrystals. So we know the seal's source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining aether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
Yay.
The Vare
Another
is
side
not
content.
easy to find.
New
We
quest.
must first head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Oh my god. Well, hold on. What are these? The uninvited guest. Rolls of honor. Bird of pass as well. Fucking hell. Let's see what all. I forgot what. Let's just do all. Oh.
What is it you want?
Tide strike.
I'd like to see another.
No,
swift
I
do
will not
better.
equip it. Why would I equip something that's beneath the ultimate weapon? Unless, of course, it can be modded. Probably not
Till
yet.
next time, then.
I can't.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fanit, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Be happy to if I can.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something
Okay.
must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Leave me be. Let me go. Let me go. What the heck?
Oh, do you need something?
I do. Though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that.
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Valisthea's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
All right, well, let me go. I want to go pick up all the other quests first. But what does the exclamation point mean above someone's head? I don't think that's a quest. I think that's something else. Actually, no, those are quests, but the plus gives me something else. The plus lets me do stuff. That's right. There.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine-gall and wet beak.
Half-starved birds.
If I had to guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
She's a silver chocobo.
She's tall and strong. And her feathers are
or
as
a white
white as
chocobo.
snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would
What
if I
could?
but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around.
Have her around so we can traverse
All right,
this
then.
large land.
Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
Bird of passage.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
What up?
Ty, take me. What am I gonna do?
Titan's foot. Oh no, that's
you've got
Xenoblade
to help me.
Chronicles.
Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
Why do you ask?
Hey? Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns?
Aye, that's right.
I feel like this is tied to the
He said
Tomberries.
he was going down to Father's Fell. There are two cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well.
Rolls of honor.
One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
And what are you two drawing?
And what are you two drawing?
I suspect two dominants can handle whatever it is that awaits you atop that peak. And if not, there's always Lady Shula's battle axe.
Oh, so you're not coming with me. You want to learn more about stuff, don't you, you little nerd? That's okay. I love Joshua.
My lord, may I speak? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here.
And who do you think it is?
Would you go and see? Oh, he won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you're somewhat showing more in this thing. So I was like, are you going to say anything? So. The customer.
If we pick too many of the flowers, there won't be enough.
We got the plus ones are like to unlock
Greetings,
stuff,
stranger.
so.
What can I do for you?
Your name is Valisthea, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Okay.
O ceaseless rill, guide thy bounty.
I spoke with Warden, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Valisthea, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries.
Oh shit, this is about the Tomberry King, I bet.
during your time here? The small, scaly beastmen?
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way, and if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there, and if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
The Thornberry King! Hello.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
Off to Martha's Rest.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
I remember
Hello.
you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
True.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. To Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Manda's father waiting.
To Northreach.
The
garrison said they'd take another 100.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Can I actually fast travel to this? No, I can't. Okay. I was like, well, can I fast travel here so it doesn't take me as long? No.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed...
Blue-eyed fiends of late.
Do be careful.
I will.
Oh, I will.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty,
I really do
isn't
like the
she?
chocobo designs of
I
in
have
this
the mimic
game.
or two. Yeah.
Originated to Ash, early trade between the twin realms saw the bright orange vegetable quickly spread across Storm. Though unlike in Walud, where it can be found in a variety of culinary creations from pies to soups, west of the Aether, the minute gourds used is almost solely limited to chocobo fodder, as it is found to imbue a calming effects in ill-tempered birds.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Well, we made it.
You did and all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Oh, you know, just fast travel will be fine.
But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Quest complete. You can now summon Ambrosia and Mysidia. No, yeah, you know what? I might as well do this one that's over here, because all the other ones are kind of like in the same area. So I think what's wrong with the man is he's being consumed by the Tonberry Scourge or everybody's grudge. Yeah, I've actually been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on hard now. I'm on chapter 4. I'm actually about to do the Junon stuff. Well, actually, I just like got to Junon, so I'm about to do the, the parade.
A bottle. Breath of the Arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive, too. Who's there? Stop! Hang on! I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
Nice. I'm liking Leviathan stuff. It's really cool.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Don't.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my
Aw,
little
he's in
canary,
love.
It's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
Oh, wait, no. Isn't she...
I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
Was she the one that worked in the Vale?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I mean, that's not... She's not the one that we talked to. That was Lindell.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary!
Oh, my little canary!
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervé.
Ah, to the end of the world and beyond.
Well, now.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Don't blame yourself. I doubt anything could have kept that man away.
Now, this is one of those moments I would use this because the destination's pretty far. Oh, boy.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive.
Well,
You two met at the Vale, I take it.
the Veil, that's what it's called, not
When
the...
I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother.
Well, the dame's great, so...
I also found Hervé. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
So do you actually like him?
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will. He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Of course, tributary. However long it takes. Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Aw. The uninvited guest. Alrighty,
Bastard things.
so head to the altar. The altar one is, well, we have one that's a little bit closer.
Before we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then. here's the cairn. But no sign of Nasef.
But no sign of Nasef.
To the riverbank, then.
I hope he's not dead, which is how some of these end up being.
Who have we here?
Oh shit, what is that?
I'm looking for a man named Nasef.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cairns and didn't return.
Well, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it. But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
Careful.
Oh, it's X to cancel. I was like, how do I get out of this? Oh.
Stay away, damn you!
Hold on!
As soon as I can.
It's over.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
Nassef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
If you insist. Take care now.
Alright, well that won't be the end of that, but... I'm saying this right now, the music for this area is really good too. Alright, let's go take care of the Tomberry King!
There's a large gate up ahead. Beyond it, a cluster of ancient ruins. The temple, or the Heir of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
Why are you going the other way? Oh, I need to take over the Tomberry King. Ah, wait, what?
If there's one thing I know about beastmen, is that they love to hide in the dark.
Look at these little bastards.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
Eh?
Sorry to disturb you.
Ooh, I like watching her fight too.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
I do kind of want to see what Abyssal Tear does. Once to expand gateway and at the murky deep, and when the time is right, some fourth. Yeah, sure. Let's see what that one's like. A necklace?
A silver chain. I doubt the Tombury's made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Oh, no Tombury King. Darn it.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
A string of finely rotted links found offered upon an altar in Tombury territory, exactly as Messiah's healer suspected. The delicacy of the metalwork, combined with the fact that the attached pendant depicts the head of a dragon, suggests it's not the work of the beastman.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomburys be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomburys are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tombury curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon?
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
Oh.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Griega's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Well, it could be that necklace technically belongs to him or something. I don't know.
Let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an adder stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell, stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
Okay, no. This will lead to the Tomberry King. It's just not right now. Serpent Ring Design Draft. Serpent Ring Recipe unlocked. Serpent Ring. You have attained the design draft for Serpent Ring. Accessories that, when equipped, enhance Leviathan's iconic abilities. To create these items, speak with the Blackthorn in the Highway or Pravati in Haven's Foundry and select the craft option. Please note that crafting them will require several materials found only in Misadi, such as aquamarine. You have attained an aether stone. Carved from aquamarine, aether stones will resonate both audibly and visibly with other nearby sources of the precious gemstone, making them invaluable in gathering the rare crafting materials. Your control will also vibrate when in proximity. Aquamarine is hidden through Valisthea, so be sure to check every corner of the region. Please note that some aquamarine locations will differ between action, story focus modes, and Final Fantasy mode. Oh.
Yes?
Ah, here we are. These are the serpent stuff that he can make. Alright, let's go talk to the...
Bastard things.
Bastard things. Bastard things.
I thought I'd lost you. But you saw. Thank
Sup?
you. Nasef told me everything.
A small village situated in the center beside the moats of the water steps to ensure the existence of people remain unknown. Only a handful of Haven's residents are ever permitted to leave the village, even then, usually only for the purpose of trade. On top one of the region's highest peaks sites this ancient stone temple, awash with the glow of a mysterious blue light. From magic artifacts in the innermost sanctum known as the Ver, shines a bright ray of time-altering light that extends across the forest canopy down to Cape Nepto and the Surge. The magical apparatus by which the spell freezing Walgus and the Surge in time was cast and continues to be sustained. It was ensured in the ire of hours, the temple that sits upon Messiah's highest peak, the only place that offered an unbreakable line of sight at Drake's Eye where the spell was originally intended to be cast. The secret of controlling the flow of time by means of ethereal manipulation. It was devastated and perfected by the Witch of the North, which was tasked by the Theringe of the Northern Territories when finding a way to stall or prevent the fall of Drake's Eye. After a lifetime of toil, she finally perfected the spell some 80 years ago, but was too late to save their doomed Mothercrystal. The Moats of Water would later put it to another, more sinister purpose, that of creating a new Mothercrystal by freezing their baby, dominant in time. Alas, that plan too results in failures, the witch's magic succeeding only in preventing the extermination of their people by an Eikon's fury. The current dominant of Leviathan, born into the family of the Tribunity of the Moats of Water some 80 years ago, said family plotted to transfer their new arrival into the heart of the Mothercrystal by means of forcing his Eikon to prime and freeze it in time with its aether channeling powers where it were in full flow. Their plan not only failed to produce a single crystal, but also made of Walja's an eternal prisoner whose release would spell doom for their people, drowned beneath Leviathan's waves. His only hope for freedom would be by coming to one who could remove his Eikon, or else bested in battle, one such as Clive Rosfield.
If you hadn't
So I
got
always
there
forget
when
about
you
that every now and then. I'm like, all right, the lore.
It doesn't bear thinking about.
All that matters is that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. Reckon this place would be doomed without us.
So, you do this work for the good of your people? Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our rain fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us live to keep this place hidden another day.
Complete. Silver penning. Alrighty. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16, The Rising Tide. And the next part, guys, we'll go to that temple and see what's up. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click. And comment down below what you liked about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what you think of the side quest that we did here and the Leviathan's powers. Holy crap. I'm liking them a lot. They're really good. Leviathan's definitely probably just taken a slot of one of the other Eikons. I think Titan's still my favorite one for sure. But Leviathan's probably either like 2 or 3 now. So yeah, they're really good. Let me know how you guys feel about them. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to our main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. And thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.